Gabrielle takes my hand and looks at it closely. If I had been there, that dishonest thief would have had to apologize. Oh, Gabrielle, you're so dreamy. Namoy, it's Joinen, and I've seen a few channels getting around checking out terrible real-life choices dating simulator mobile games, and I thought that seems like a pretty good idea. So I found this one. Is It Love? Gabrielle, virtual relationship game. And I'm pretty much just crossing my fingers that it doesn't require me to buy like $70 worth of some dumb in-game currency just so I can get to the juicy bits. But let's jump in and find out. Is it love? Tap to start. Now, I actually don't even know whether I'm the male or the female in this situation. Miss Chocolate. Hi, welcome to Is It Love? You are now the heroine of your virtual love story. Yes! The choices you make influence how the story progresses. You can unlock the secret scenes and beautiful hidden images. Great. Consider me very keen. It's up to you to discover which choices unlock the secret scenes and their images. Man, I can't wait to unlock some images. They will surely be fit for YouTube. One last thing. As you go through the story, you use energy points. Oh no. Each day, your 300 energy points are refilled free of charge. As long as 300 energy points gets me 10 minutes of content, that's okay. You can purchase bonus energy from the energy menu. No way! You telling me I can spend money to play the game? Who would have thought? One last thing. You need to tell me what you'd like your name to be in the story. I still don't know if I'm a male or whatever. Joinen. What is your last name? Iloinen. Season 1. Chapter 1. All right, what are we in New York? Today's my first day at my new job. I spent 2 hours choosing my outfit. I went with a purple skirt suit. Okay, I'm assuming I'm a woman. I got a job as a communications assistant for Carter's Enterprises. All right, neat. I've just finished my studies. I took a long trip to come here. I hope I can meet lots of new people and maybe even find true love. Who knows? There might even be a dude named Gabrielle. I've been single for 3 years now. I mean, the few relationships I've had were limited to people I've met during vacations or at parties. I'm already late for my first day at work. Ah, that is classic. That is a classic start to like every Netflix drama. Call to warn about, yeah, I got a call. Done, I can't reach them. No one's on the other end. My first game-altering decision turned out to be of no consequence. Shocking. When I get out of the taxi, my breath is taken away by Gabrielle, the building. By the building. The building's glass shell is huge and intimidating. I can barely see the top. Oh, what a glass shell. I'm so intimidated. I slowly approach the entrance, but suddenly something strikes my shoulder. Ouch! I barely have time to understand anything before my bottom hits the ground. Ow! Hey, but no way. He stole my bag. Yell at the thief, run after him. Yeah, girl, let's run after him. I get up quickly, already deciding to give up chasing the thief, who is already gone. These choices mean nothing! I've made 2 choices so far, and the choice results in literally, yeah, that choice didn't work. On top of losing my bag, I might lose my job. A job that hasn't even started yet. I decide to swallow my feelings of vengeance. I've rubbed my hands on my bottom, aching from the fall. Damn that thief! In a panic, I search my pockets for my cell phone. Phew, it's still here. It's my entire life. The people around me seem totally uninterested in my troubles, as if I were transparent. You're in New York, baby! It takes me a few minutes to get a hold of myself. Readjusting my clothes, I approach the entrance again. I made a bubble. I enter the building and move towards the receptionist's desk. A tall, thin, young blonde with perfect makeup and hair faces me. Her expression is very soft, just like her eyes, which look at me with kindness. I don't know, that's a pretty mean look to me. Hello, miss! How can I help you? I've decided that she's British. I start work here today. Hello, I'm starting today in communications. Yes, what is your name? I'm Joinen Iloinen. The receptionist looks at a computer screen for a moment. Ah, yes, Miss Iloinen. Welcome to Carter's Enterprises. One moment, please. The receptionist presses a button on a black box and waits for a few moments. Is that black box the computer? I've been informed that Mr. Simons is in a meeting. He'll be a little late. I'm really sorry if that's annoying, but I've committed now. May I offer you something to drink? Sure. Yes, with pleasure. Tea? Coffee? Let's have a tea. The receptionist gets up with a smile. I take a few steps forward to look at the paintings lined up along the back wall. I see men shaking hands and decide to move closer to read the description of the painting. Here you go. I'll come get you in a few minutes. You can stay here while you're waiting. The receptionist shows me a carpeted area with a few black leather chairs. Thank you. She turns around gracefully and sits back down at her desk to take care of the next visitors. Seems like I am very fond of this receptionist. She turns around gracefully. What does that even mean? How does someone turn gracefully? You know what? I take it back. That was very graceful. All her movements seem perfectly practiced. I see many people go by, both men and women. Whoa, what crazy information. I am so invigorated by this story. All of them spotless and immaculate. How many people work here? This universe has nothing to do with all the small jobs I did to pay my tuition. I'm a bit intimidated. What? When are we gonna find Gabrielle? I glanced at the clock. I hope Mr. Simons didn't have to reschedule his meetings because I was late. I nervously shift from one foot to the other. I don't look complete without my bag. An outfit without a bag isn't possible! It makes you look like the type of person who would show up to their first day of work with their hands in their pockets. Like, hey, it's me. I just walk around like this. And I saw a light, so I came in. I had been so prepared. I felt like I was naked without my trusty bag and that everyone could see me. Everyone can see you. Even worse, us girls have some absolutely essential things in our handbags. Somehow I get the feeling this wasn't written by a woman. For now though, I just have to try to forget my misadventure and concentrate on my first day of work. Breathe, Joynan. Breathe. I carefully fix my hair while I take a look around. I've been looking around this whole time. This dialogue is so boring. I just want to meet Gabrielle. Take a sip of my tea? Yeah, take a sip of my tea. My throat is dry. Thanks to the stress, I take a sip to try and help it. Many people are walking by at insane speeds. They all look rushed or they are clearly just trying to fill up dialogue here. There is nothing important or interesting happening right now. I suppose that this Mr. Simons does not break the rules. Lost in my thoughts, the cup misses my mouth, and I spill my drink all over the perfect white carpet. You seeing that happen because I chose to take a sip of my tea? That's like the game-altering decision that I just made. I can spill a tea all over myself, but I can't chase after a thief. Oh no, what an idiot. When the receptionist arrives, she looks at me with an amused look on her face, even though I'm completely distraught, not knowing what to do with my now bothersome cup. What a bothersome cup. Give it to me. Don't worry. I'll clean the spill and no one will even be able to tell. Again, I apologize. I maybe shouldn't have picked such an annoying voice for what seems to be such a key character. Either she is really nice or she pieties me. I admit, I'd prefer the former. I really don't have a good feeling about today. Oh, all that will change when Gabrielle arrives. She takes my cup and motions me forward. We follow a long corridor that passes by a few meeting rooms. I see people enter and exit. What an interesting observation. I'm so glad you decided to write that down. I've never seen such luxurious offices. Through the glass walls, the rooms seem huge. Often, I can see the city through the windows. Come on, just get to Gabrielle. Ask how many people work here. Ask any meeting. How many people work here? How many people work here? The words escape my mouth, and the receptionist looks at me with an amused look in her eyes. She doesn't seem to be used to seeing people like me. It's impressive, isn't it? But see, maybe she actually is supposed to have that voice. Carter Corporations is one of the largest companies in the city. We have more than 2,000 employees in this building. Wow. Very impressive. But we also have branches in Tokyo and Paris, each with about the same amount of employees. Of course, New York, Tokyo, and Paris. How bougie of a company is this? I'm completely amazed by these numbers, and I feel like a little ant in a giant anthill. I have such interesting ways about thinking about the world. The receptionist shows me the elevator. Oh, pretty nice elevator. I don't think I've ever seen such a large elevator before. Seriously, it's almost as big as my living room. Well, you live in New York, so I'm not surprised. The walls are made of brilliant steel. On the floor, there's dark gray carpet. It even smells nice. The detail in this story is just a little bit too extreme. I just want to get to Gabrielle. In front of my astonished gaze, the receptionist speaks to me calmly. Are you new in town? Yes, I am. Why did they give me the option to say no? I'm gonna lie to the receptionist. Yes, I only got here a few weeks ago. I'm so lucky to have been hired so quickly. You'll see, it's a very active city. Oh, really? Receptionist. New York is a very active city. And the Garfield movie is the best straight-to-DVD film to have been created. Are we just stating facts here? She quickly presses the button on the control panel. Here we go. Your office is on the 42nd floor. Thank God we don't have to climb up by foot. Then again, it would motivate me to get in shape. You wouldn't need the motivation. It would just get you in shape. 42 floors, you'd either be in very good shape or have some very bad knees. The doors open on a large carpeted area. That's not a carpeted area. That's very clearly floorboards. If you'll follow me. We get out of the elevator and the receptionist waits until I catch up with her. Here's the open space. Mr. Simons will show you your office. Follow me. Is Mr. Simons the boss of this 2,000 employee? Like, is he personally showing me around? We follow until we reach another large room where I see people chatting. Here's the break room. You can come here to relax and have lunch at the tables. Thanks. I nod and we follow back on our footsteps. Mr. Simon's office is on the other end of the open space. I'll go tell him you've arrived. My heartbeat is accelerating. Okay, now's when I get to meet my boss. He's probably an old man. I hope he's young. He better be young. He better be Gabriel. If he's not Gabriel, this intro is way too slow a burn. On the inside, I hope he's a dynamic young man who I can share a passionate job with. What a creepy sentence. I hope he's a dynamic young man. No one has ever used the word dynamic in that way. Who I can share a passionate job with. You better be careful or you're gonna lose your job. The receptionist walks with confidence. I see her open the door, leaving it open as she walks in. She comes back towards me, elegantly as ever, and smiles. There you go, miss. He's going to come get you. Have a good day. Yeah, thanks. That's right. Seems like we can finally stop using her voice. There he is. There's Gabriel. A young man confidently walks in my direction. A few people greet him. I even see him stop for a second to sign something. Classic boss move. What's his accent gonna be? Miss, welcome to Cardus Enterprises. Look right in his eyes, smiley shot. I'm looking right in his eyes. I'm going for it. There is at no point that I am not going for the most obvious move. He shakes my hand. His grip is energetic. His gaze, intense. It is actually pretty intense. They got that one right. I feel something like an electric shock. He's a prankster. He got me with one of those handshake things. My God, he's beautiful. He's pretty handsome. I'll give him that. His blue eyes stare at me intensely, and the golden reflection in his hair illuminate his gaze. While I shake his hand, I notice I noticed a big something while it was scrolling down. I noticed a big signet ring on his right hand. Hello, I'm Joinen Iloinen. Crap, all of a sudden, I'm having trouble saying 3 words in the right order. I must seem like an idiot. Pleased to meet you, Miss Iloinen. I'm Gabriel Simons. I was not expecting this. I'm completely taken aback. I'm feeling way too many emotions in way too little time. I don't know what to do with my hands. I know I shouldn't cross my arms, so I just let them hang in front of me while I hold my hands. All I can do is simply nod my head in a way that says, pleased to meet you. Did you have a good trip here? Yes! It was fantastic. I can't see myself poorly explaining how I didn't anticipate the traffic and that my bag had been stolen. Yes, no problems at all. Were you able to visit the premises? Yes, but very quickly. Very well. Follow me, Miss Iloinen. Mr. Simons takes me across the room. He has a confident step and a posture that demands respect. No doubt, the brand name suit he's elegantly wearing is there for a reason. Obviously. But it's clear that a strong and athletic body is hidden under the fabric. Oh, such an impure thought. He stops in front of a little cubicle and gestures for me to enter. I overcome my desire to protest, because I was busy, you know, doing one of these, if you know what I mean. And move forward. I notice that there are 2 desks, one of which is completely disorganized, but nobody's there. Here's your desk. You can set up your... He looks at me, confused. You didn't bring anything on your first day? Here we go. Yes, I did, but my bag was stolen right before I came in. Oh, dang it, I accidentally clicked. Are you okay? Yes. Well, he knocked me down. I think I hurt my hand when I fell. Show me. Gabriel takes my hand and looks at it closely. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Really, it's nothing. If I had been there, that dishonest thief would have had to apologize. I can promise you that. Oh, Gabriel. You're so dreamy. I feel amused because any who would attack someone accompanied by Mr. Simons would obviously feel bored of their lives. Right. Wait, is he gonna kill them? His shoulders must be twice as wide as mine, and his hands are big and powerful. They actually are, now that you mention it, huge hands. I'm so focused on his hands. I am too. They're actually massive. Or maybe the way his eyes light up. And his mouth. My God, his mouth. All right. Maybe I should stop describing my manager. Would you like me to call the receptionist to have her take care of your paperwork? Yeah, sure. That would be very kind of you. Consider it done. I have to leave you. I'm expected at a meeting. Your colleague will be here soon to help with your equipment. All right, thanks. Mr. Simon starts... I thought his name was Mr. Simons. Mr. Simon starts to turn around and then turns back slightly. I'll come back to see you later this morning. With pleasure. Phew, I feel a little numb. My first encounter with my boss has left a strange impression. Everything seems so perfect in this company, from the building to the receptionist to the manager. I wonder how the recruitment system works. They must have made a mistake with me. I laugh to myself. And look around my workplace. The space is small, but I have enough room to... Dang it. The people in the cubicle next to mine are very concentrated on their work. Smile. I flash my nicest smile towards those looking in my direction. I get a few smiles in return. At the end of the room, a huge window shows a view of the nearby buildings. The window makes the room bright and welcoming despite the huge number of offices. The cubicles are separated by a little divider. Mine has 2 desks, but the others have up to 4. This is so interesting. The desk in front of mine is in a catastrophic state. Papers are, okay, yep, whatever. I can also see a drawing tablet and a motorcycle helmet on the side of the desk. I can't believe so much stuff can fit on one desk. I'm impatient to meet my coworker I'm gonna spend most of my time with, but obviously, they're not a clean freak. I'm not gonna clean my coworker's desk. That seems like a ridiculous thing to do. I'm gonna explore my office. The minutes pass, I don't know what to do. I've decided to take a look at the booklets on my desk. On the first page, welcome to Carter Corporation. If you want to, this is, okay, let's like skip through a little bit. This is like not that interesting. You don't have enough energy to continue the story. Come back tomorrow or fill up your energy by using the energy menu. So that's why they clog up the story with this useless information. All right, fine. That's actually probably like a normal video's worth of content, so the energy system might not actually be that big a deal. If you want to see what happens between Joinen Iloinen and Gabriel Simons, make sure to like the video and comment below, and also send it to like 10 of your friends, because realistically, it's probably more the views that's gonna dictate whether I come back to this or not. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to get some of the sweet new lemon carton merch with that little lemon carton on it, you can get it in the description below, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching my video, but now that it's done, please watch another one.